Hey, you want some crack? Recognized as one of the 7 world wonders, cocaine is a potent stimulant used for recreational purposes. And as we all know, with great power come great profit margins. It's estimated that the global cocaine trade generates about $100 billion in revenue per year. And with this kind of money on the line, it was clear what I had to do. That's why today, I will establish my very own coca plant farm, where I will produce 100% pure Colombian, with the intent of selling it to unassuming villagers. But before I spoil the entire video, sit back, lock in, grab an extra large tub of popcorn, because you're fat, and let us begin. As per usual, I start my run with stealing. Shortly after I acquired some hay bales, I see a building I don't recognize. As it turns out, it's a drug dealer's den. This was simply unacceptable. Having competition with someone selling illegal drugs in my village was absolutely out of the question. So I calmly and reasonably convinced him to shut down his operations for the foreseeable future. The drug dealer was later found dead at the bottom of a ravine. After waking up in someone else's bed, I moved out of the village and into the forest. Here I made a small clearing and constructed a little wooden house, where nothing illegal would ever happen. After repurposing some blocks from the local church and finishing up the woodworks, my little shack was looking pretty good. So the next day I started working on my side hustle. While the top of my house was just an unassuming wooden shack, underneath it would lie the storage for whatever illegal substances I would need to store. Quite genius, really. I then sprinted my way into town and performed an ancient technique I learned while in Romania, called stealing. After jumping off a cliff, I placed my newly acquired furnaces into my house and went to sleep. The next day, I went into town with a drying table, in the hopes of turning some unemployed idiot into my personal drug dealer. Success! From this guy, I bought myself coca seeds, the start of my cocaine empire. But I didn't have nearly enough real estate to make a sizable plantation, so I spent a few minutes terraforming in order to have a nice, smooth, flat yard. The perfect environment to grow my crops. Then I built a large fence line, because the last thing I need is a cow walking in and destroying $7,000 worth of coke. After the fence was done, I laid out the waterworks to keep the plants nice and watered. Something I'm not actually sure they need, but regardless, water. Then, it was hoe time. After smoking a cigar like a true CEO, I went into town in an attempt to make some cash. While I was unsuccessful on that front, I did find the anomaly. I used some granite to pillar up towards it, and this happened. So now, with my vision absolutely fucked, I decided it was as good a time as any to have some hash brownies. Drugs equal fun. They didn't actually help me with my vision, but they did make me start to see at least a little bit of color. Eventually, I could see just enough that I figured I would be able to make it home, which was a little horrifying given the pitch black darkness, but I made it home and slept. When I woke up, I ate another hash brownie. I mean 6 more brownies. I can smell colors. Anyways, let's go mining! We start our journey into the depths with a giant crater. After building myself some iron gear, I traveled further into the cave, leading me to a mine shaft, which led me to a cave, which led me to a mine shaft, which led me... I think I'm lost. Well, even if we're lost, we need to go deeper, and deeper, and deeper, yet deeper, even deeper. And then we found diamonds. Excellent. Now it was time to escape. Or in this case, activation of post-subnautica stress disorder. But thankfully, I am not a new-gen Minecraft player, and I know some OG tricks to get me out of situations such as these. After tactically spamming a bucket on my head 50 times, escaping the underwater cave wasn't even a challenge, allowing me to tunnel back up, revealing that I was in the village's lake? That's weird, but not weird enough to stop me from returning to my headquarters. And, as my friend would say, easy game equals easy life. Now with diamond equipment, I took another huff of a cigar and quickly realized something. Coca plant takes absolutely fucking forever to grow. If I wanted any decent amount of product, I was going to need bone meal. Shitloads of bone meal. Before working on a solution for that though, I got my first harvest in. After drying and processing the leaves into coke, I sniffed some of my own product. It's pretty bad, honestly. Anyways, about the bone... Wait, we're still not at the bone meal production part. We're rescuing villagers, I guess. Okay, bone meal production. The composter is a great item. The only problem? It fucking sucks. So let's upgrade it. After a bit of experimenting with hoppers, chests, and composters, I came up with this genius design. This incredible piece of modular technology increased my bone meal production by like 10% maybe. Point is, this still isn't enough bone meal. So I built this mob grinder, which does not work at all. And then, while preparing to record a skit where I go to Y level 0 and sacrifice a villager to this enchantment table, I find a skeleton dungeon. Perfection. I quickly convert the dungeon into a simple skeleton grinder, and then spend the next few days just farming assloads of skeletons for infinite bone meal. And, while the farm is looking pretty good now, it could look better. Like this. As you can see, in only a few days, I have bone mealed all the coca plant up to its maximum capacity. And after harvesting, drying, and processing this batch, I ended up with 107 piles of cocaine. A worthy production, really. Now, all that's left to do is find some way to sell this. Wait, what's that sound? Ugh. Fuck. I think the feds got me. Where am I? Some kind of jail cell? Well, I've been in worse situations. I'll find a way out of here soon. Last time I saw the warden, he was going outside after giving me my food. Wait, he was going outside. If I have a button here, surely he won't hear this. Okay, what's this? Offices? They seem empty. That's good. I need to find the evidence locker. That's probably where they put my items. He really is outside. Hey, here's the evidence locker. Perfect. Now I just need to find my file. Whoa, While I'm here, I guess I may as well take some of this stuff. They left a bomb in here? This might just be my way out. Oh, there's my stuff. And a file. Hey, I did not commit all these crimes. Whatever, I'll just take my stuff and get out of here. Let's just make sure nobody's here. Yep, all clear. Well, I can think of one way to get out. Alright, time to haul ass.